Are we about ready?
Ready? It's 9:01.
Whoops. Karen, do you have something else for us before I start?
No, I'm giving these to you because you left, oh, she already gave you one.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you, Karen. We will bring to order the meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Thursday, November 30th, 2023 to order. Please join me for the pledge. Please.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And it is 9:02. I'm sorry, Ed, I forgot the time. I can't believe you didn't remind me.
You did? I did, I said 9:01.
Oh. Okay. Public comment.
Yes, Rick Kane from Wolfboro. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and have something to be thankful for. I know that I have something to be thankful for. Does the commission know if the HR director attended the career day at Lakes Region Technical School that was held?
I personally have no knowledge whether she did it or not. I don't want to say, she didn't put in for that to go, but I don't know if she went.
Okay, well, I can tell you from somebody that went, has told me they weren't represented there. They had over 40 stations set up through the lobby of Lakes Region Technical Career Pathways. Representatives in the fields of healthcare. Local organizations that were there was the Taylor community of Wolfboro. Lakes Region Technical School that has curriculum offers for precision manufacturing technology. Pratt & Whitney had sent a representative, as did the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. They teach computer networking systems, culinary arts, hospitality, and health science nurse assistant EMT programs that had a number of businesses and organizations that are looking for students. With the staffing that we've lost over there, I see no reason why the HR director couldn't have had a table set up here at our local school for try to, get staffing. I did receive the agency staffing.
Sorry.
That's fine. And it's not through the end of November. Actually, the last date on it is November 12th. We're up to $1,361,445.04. November 1st, I count 21 agency staff there. I just don't understand why we haven't addressed this. The union wage study has not been released. The non-union was released. It's 2 pages on October 5th. We're 2 months now, and it hasn't been released. Looking at the wage study that had been done, to me, it's useless. I can't understand an HR director that the county's paying $92,000 a year for, and that's what we get. And we haven't addressed the staffing problem. I understand 3 more staff members have given their notice in the last 2 weeks. Thank you.
Just for the general public, to let you know that the union salaries are not publicized because we are in the middle of union negotiations and we're not allowed to do that. So,
The wage studies from other organizations could be published, and the current wage study. That's all public knowledge. If you go onto a website and look under the careers, those wages are posted. Thank you.
Are you talking?
Okay.
Hi,
Tell us your name.
Catherine Dragonfly from Wolfboro. I'm very concerned about the courthouse still. I have looked over all the papers, as many as I could find, and what I have found out is that the budget, which I got from the CFO of the county, somehow the number of 45,000 keeps coming up, that you folks, the commissioner does not want to spend 45,000 to maintain the building. But when I went through the numbers, 20,000 of it went to Carroll County to pay for a service contract. So we've got that 45 down to 25. Then you paid another $10,000 in taxes. The commission did to the commission, and the school paid to the commission. So that $10,000 is floating around, and I don't understand why nobody knew that the commission and the school don't have to pay taxes. But that's a $12,000 figure. So when you get this all down, after you take the taxes out, after you take the service contract for the oil burner out, you're only paying about $10,000 to maintain that building. And it was for the security system and the electric, which were important. I agree with you there. But I think what's happened is you have taken the numbers incorrectly and convinced all the delegation that we needed to sell this building because of the expenses. I also have a thing here from the Republicans that said you were going to have a speaker from Hillsdale College, which said right long before, Hillsdale College is a private religious school. There's no reason we should be dealing with them, and yet the Republicans have chose to do that at their brewery meeting. This is my biggest concern because this is what I brought up last time. And what I asked the last time is what would happen the day after we passed papers if they decided to then go sell it themselves. And I guess what I was getting to was this letter from Hillsdale, the private religious school. It says, "We apologize for the delay. Unfortunately, it looks like North Star School is no longer planning on using our curriculum." Now, this curriculum at this school was also the same exact curriculum that the private Christian school, Cornerstone Christian, was using. They were both using the same curriculum 3 miles apart. I mean, I guess I found a lot of things, and I don't understand, even on the contract, when the lawyers signed it, after their name, where it would normally say Esquire or attorney, what it said instead was POC. And nobody who signed the contract on either side, Melissa, the CFO, nobody knew what that was. I called 4 lawyers in Wolfboro. Nobody knows what POC meant. So, again, that's something that got by the commissioners, and POC means paid outside of contract. And I don't think anybody knew what that meant, yet you went ahead and signed the contract. Now, I also know that you think I'm just ranting and raving, but that's what came back to me from your words the last time I spoke. But what I see is that you have misled the county into a contract that is not a proper contract. One of the people who signed the original application was a woman from Texas. Now we have a construction company from Texas making changes to that county building. And why do we have a construction company from Texas doing the work in our county? In addition, the contract, the deed that was passed by these lawyers outside of contract, I lost my train of thought. I just think you're misleading people, the newspapers, the people of the county, the delegation. Everybody seems to know what's going on, but nobody's doing anything about it. And I think you've seriously misled the people of the county and the delegation to make that decision, that if all of those 15 delegate members had different information, they might not have made the same decision. So, oh, one more thing. We have lots of homeless people in our town. Why would you give this building away for $1 and leave kids on the street?
Your time is up.
I heard you.
Good, then sit down. Thank you.
No thanks.
Okay, any other public comment?
Yeah, my name is Kevin Hull. I live up the street, have for close to 28 years now, paying taxes to the county and town, what have you. On the 3rd of November, I noticed a round white brown bale of hay parked at the gun shop. So I turned around and interviewed the gentleman that had it. He said he was from Maine. Said he bought it right here from the county farm. Now, I'd like to know the names, through a FOIA request, of course, how much revenue was generated by the sale of hay and how many bales were made and sold, and who bought them. My contention is that, your farm manager is running this publicly owned organization like a private holly farm and picking and choosing who he sells hay to, because I can't buy hay. I've been banned from buying hay for 2 years now. And it's unfair. I'm being discriminated against, and I want to know where the hay's going. And how much hay does he bring home? He has livestock. Is he bringing my hay to feed his animals in Loudon? And why are out-of-staters from Maine buying hay when I can't? I think you three really need to look into him. And I'll be back here every Thursday until somebody does something. And that check that he held for, 11 months, 5, whatever it was, 6 months, that should be put in his employee file, because that isn't right. Thank you very much.
One question, how many bales or things of hay are you looking for?
I'd like to buy at least 2 or 3. I can't even buy 1.
Okay.
5 would be nice, but I can't buy 1. It's like, what, a certain type of person? Is it, do you have to be a certain ethnicity or something? Or do you have to be in a certain category to buy hay? Well, I'm being discriminated against.
Any other public comment? Sure. Okay.
I would like to mention, I did get,
Excuse me?
listen to my tax rate
you-
there in Wolfboro, and
Did you
they said the
raise
county
your
tax had gone up, yes, I did. It had gone up 24%, so, and I think a lot of that has to do with what we're spending on agency staffing. Thank you.
Okay. Media questions.
No one on the Zoom.
Approval of the minutes for November 16th.
Make a motion to approve as written.
I'll second those motion.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Manifest approval. Okay, jeez. The manifest approval, accounts payable for November 22nd, $678,591.71. Payroll for November 24th, $301,286.53. Accounts payable for November 29th, $335,547.22. And payroll for December 1st, $374,101.43.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we are going to recess to open the Board of Selectmen's meeting for Hales.
9:16.
Okay. So, gentlemen, we just have the minutes for November 16th for Hales.
Motion to approve the minutes as written.
I'll second that.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Do you have copies to be signed, Alyssa? Or do you want us to?
I don't have the Hales clean one
Okay,
to sign. I'll print one off.
okay.
Thank you.
We can use one of these if you want.
Are they marked draft? or-
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
they're
print-
draft,
I'll
okay.
print it
Mine was
without
on the
that.
thing. Let's see if I can do this.
Okay. Joe, you have anything for Hales?
I do not, Madam Chair.
Seeing
Yes, I
we
will.
have,
See,
yeah,
draft
see,
on there.
draft right there. Okay. Seeing no other business for Hales Location Board of Selectmen's meeting, we will come out of recess, go back to our meeting of the county commissioners, and it is
9:17.
9:17. Okay. Okay, we have Linda. Is she at a specific time?
No, I don't have her for a specific time. I'll ask her to come over.
Okay. Other business, registered deeds, any of them that can come over?
I'm not sure if you need the register of deeds
Okay.
to come over. I can get her certainly if you'd like, but there's a letter in your packet.
Okay.
In order to spend from the deeds equipment fund, it first has to be approved by the commissioners, and then it goes to the delegation at their December meeting. Certainly, I can get her here if you want.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
It's not that much. Well. Do you have any questions on this? Would you like to speak to Lisa? Do you understand it? No.
Not exactly.
Okay, would you have Lisa come over? I think it's better if she explains it.
Sure.
What is she requesting to expend?
27,000.
27,000, it's on the other.
That's on the other side, okay. We already approved this according to this.
Yeah, in the budget, yep.
Right.
So
So
I don't see why we have to,
what are we doing now?
So
What are we doing now?
the registry equipment fund is a separate account outside of the budget.
oh, yeah,
And the RSA 478 says that the commissioners have to vote to approve expenditures from it. I wrote a date in here anticipating that you would
Oh, okay,
approve
we
it
didn't do
today,
that. Okay, right.
and then it will go to the delegation.
okay.
Motion to approve the expenditure of $27,500 from the equipment, deeds equipment account.
Question before we go to that? Looking this over, this is the usual fee that we pay? In other words, this is an
Yes.
annual fee?
And,
Okay.
yep.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. I guess she doesn't have to
She
come
doesn't
then.
need, we don't need Lisa.
Thank you, bye.
Yeah, tell Lisa she doesn't need to come.
Yep, I just,
Okay,
thank you. And Linda is on her way.
okay. Well, that's done. What else do we have here?
I have the minutes.
When is our next meeting? We doing the
These are
minutes?
just signature copies of the minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, for the commissioners.
What do we have for next week? Anything?
Other than we may see Siemens next week,
Okay.
I'm still holding out, waiting for them to get back to us.
I did want to make the announcement that starting on, I don't know, not next week, but the week after. What's the date on that?
The 14th.
The 14th? maybe we should start January 1st, because the 14th, that's also,
We have a delegation meeting at 1 o'clock that afternoon,
okay. So,
So we'll stay at 9.
yeah. So starting, I guess, our first meeting in January, we will start at 10 o'clock instead of 9
okay.
for just the winter months. We'd like to sign that.
How much money do we have set aside for the toward the renovation this building?
The what?
We have money set aside for the grant. How much is that?
We have, I don't know the exact amount, but around 7. No. Melissa,
Yes,
we have about 7 million, right, for this building?
4, 5, 6, about 6.5.
Yeah,
Yep.
What would a new building cost?
yeah, 3 times that much.
We're in the wrong business.
Yeah,
That was a question I was asked by one of the residents in the county,
yep. We do, and it's non-taxpayer money, which
which helps.
helps. I mean, it's not,
Well, it is our money.
it is our money, but it's not going to affect the taxpayers of Carroll County. Signature? Did you give me the other one back?
They gave it to Bill.
Oh, good. Okay. Make sure that, that's right, you can put it over there, that way. We should- That one signed? Okay, this is, so we have meetings, what do you have them scheduled for? You can send that to us. Okay, so that's done. Do we have any line item transfers? Huh? I don't see any, so that's done. Okay. Checks are done. Okay, we have this, I sent this to Bonnie, I'm not sure if she answered it or not, I'll find out.
Oh,
Okay. I don't think you do.
yeah, it's just great questions. I
Yeah.
didn't know if, so, excuse me, I was watching the other counties respond to those
Yeah.
questions about the extension.
Yeah,
And most of them said, no, they don't need it, but they would support it if others do.
yeah,
So, just whether to extend the ARPA deadline another year.
we might need it.
You might need this project here.
Okay. Linda, would you like to come up? We're waiting for you. How are you? Good.
We also have a non-public. I didn't know which one you wanted to do first, Linda.
Do you have a non-public too?
I do, but
You want to do this one first and then we can go, unless it's connected.
no, we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
We are good. Okay, I have 2 things. We were presented with the not-to-exceed letter from New Hampshire Interlocal Trust for the medical insurance. It came in at $11.69. The CFO has been notified of that. It's already been worked into the budget. This is for your acceptance. I didn't want to bring it forward until I spoke with NHIT to get an understanding of why the number was what it was. Last year, I think we came in at 8, something like that. But as soon as you hit double digits, it kind of feels a little bit more painful.
Yeah,
So I can only give you generic information, of course, because of HIPAA. But the reason for the significant increase is that over the last 2 years, we have had a significant number of what are called high-cost claims. In 2023, those claims alone equated $1.2 million. And for the first half of 2024, which is the July 1st to, we're actually only at the end of November, we're already at 1.1 million. So significant claims. Unfortunately, that means we've got employees who are dealing with either themselves or dependents, health crises. We also saw a 72% increase in inpatient admissions. So again, probably associated with these medical issues. One area where I discussed with them, our well visits, only 39% of our population are using well visits. And we need to educate them on the benefit of doing that, because it certainly does a lot of preventive care and catches potentially, serious things at an early stage. So I think some education is in order to help folks see the good of that. And then the other increase was, we had over 300% increase on what are referred to as medical drugs. And again, those are the ones that are given for like chemotherapy, radiation, things that have to be administered in a facility of some sort. So we've seen some increases there, which were then reflected in the not to exceed. So, yes.
In need of education, who is eligible for this money? Is it employees, is it, the nursing? I have no idea.
So when I say education, I want to, so any
Or
employee
any
that
of the
we
money
have.
whatsoever you've discussed.
So whoever's eligible for our medical insurance.
Is that an employee?
Yes,
Okay.
I apologize, yes. Full-time employees are eligible, where we cover 85% of the premium. They cover 15%, and then some of our part-time employees at different levels are eligible to get the insurance, but at a higher, they cover more of the premium. And I don't have those on me. But I think it's 25 to 32 hours, they're eligible, but they have to pay more of the premium as a part-time employee. So, but they don't, their benefits are not different. They have the exact same plan, it's just they have to pay more for it. Yeah, so more education as we go forward. So for consideration for you to accept this, I'm happy to hand it to you for signature. I'm happy for you guys to think about it. It can sit, if you want to table it for a week, that's fine.
If we don't go with this, what alternatives do we have?
I would go out and
Relook for insurance.
and look. I think the window is short to do it, even though we have to commit to them by February 3rd. I think to do it now is a very short window, but I have definite plans to do it for next year. The deadline with them is February 3rd. My plan is on February 4th to just start looking and talking, and
So what's the percentage increase?
I'm sorry?
What's the percentage increase? The percentage?
11.69%.
Thank you. Let's take a look at it.
Okay, let's wait until next week.
Absolutely.
So we can discuss it.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm allowed
Yep.
to ask a question on that?
Yes, you may.
Ronnie Workers from up the borough. Is there a wellness plan in place for them? Is there any incentives for them to?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. They have, they can earn up to $400 every year, and they can do everything from logging steps that they walk to getting a hearing exam. They do, the NHIT issues challenges that are a variety of things. Attending education sessions, both online or in person, flu shots. So yeah, there's a number of things, which is really fantastic. And I think there's also education that needs to be done there. Right now, we have 27 active people, which, I mean, that's an okay number, but I have 160 people on the plan. Well,
Sure.
that's a small percent. So, I mean, it's free money if you think about it,
Sure, absolutely.
So,
Thanks.
yeah. So would you like me to make photocopies of these and give these to you folks to have, to
Yeah.
cogitate over?
Would you
Okay,
please?
yep, I can do that for you, yeah. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do was just give you an update, a notification. So I put out an employee survey, I issued an employee survey. And we got what I would call a quote-unquote decent response in that typically, no matter what you're surveying, whether you're the TV people saying, what do you watch on Thursday nights, to, how do you feel about candidates, or what do you feel about work, we got an 11.5% response rate. 10 is considered good. I want more than that, and it has also come to my attention that not everybody was aware of the survey, so I need to do a better job. I mean, I'm literally gonna go around and, put it in people's mailboxes and, that kind of thing. Of those responses that we got, ironically, communication was a big button for folks. They don't feel that we communicate as effectively as we could, both at the county level, departmentally, across lines, that sort of thing. So going to be coming up with different ways to do that. Yeah, and I'll be further updating you on that. Some of the other responses talked about, one of the questions was, how can we as an employer make you feel connected to your coworkers? And there were quite a few suggestions, which was great because, I certainly have my ideas of what we can do, but it's great to hear from the employees on what they can do. Questions were asked about whether they felt their workload was manageable. Did they feel their job responsibilities were well defined? I'm very pleased that everybody except one person, again, on the responses, said that yes, they know what they're supposed to do, which is a huge thing, maybe we take that for granted, but it was great to know that. So, again, not everybody had an opportunity to fill out the survey, so I will be getting that to them. I've extended the deadline to the end of December, and I'll come back to you folks with further results. But I'm pleased, that people took the time, because to me, that says they think that we want to hear from them and that we're going to respond and do something in response, and that people were very candid. And that, again, we can't fix what we don't know is broken. So I just wanted to give you an update on that.
Yeah, we used to, I don't think we any longer have it, but we used to have a comment box or a suggestion box at the nursing home for anybody at any time, just to put it in, and we would. I don't know if we still have that.
I'm not aware of
I
it.
haven't heard of it since.
Taylor and I have talked about that. We've also, we're doing a number of things. We're going to be implementing, I'm working with Bobby to implement computer kiosks, because a lot of our employees do not have, first of all, they don't need to be checking their work email at home, but many of them don't have those capabilities, even to just print paycheck stubs. They have direct deposit, and if they don't have a computer at home, they can't necessarily, or they're looking at it on their phone. So we're gonna, and we want to put in a couple of what I call information kiosks, where it's going to be a screen that has a scrolling everything from, it's open enrollment and here's your deadline, to Thanksgiving, blah, 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 or
And
whatever.
don't they have to do some kind of computer work on the insurance for their deductible? Isn't there something
Yes,
they have to do?
yes, exactly. They can, they go online and review videos. Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So that would help with that.
That would help with that. Yeah, so we're working on a number of different ways to amplify our communication and get information out to the employees. And it is tricky, because we have 3 shifts and 5 buildings, but that's not an excuse. That's just a challenge that we need to figure out how to address. And, yeah, so we're on it, so, yeah. So that's all I have for public. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, you prior discussion, when you were talking about the rates going up, I think it was 10%, 11, whatever. Have you compared with other counties what they're doing? Is theirs going up the same rate as ours, or are there?
So I've talked to other counties, it's literally all over the map, because they have different providers, they have different pool sizes. I mean, Rockingham has a pool, this big. So some of them are seeing, we're toward the upper end. I mean, there are some folks who had some high single-digit renewals. There were a couple that were above us, not by much, more like 12 or 13%. But so it's out there, but we don't have to accept it.
Yeah, I know we've gone, I've been involved in going through this before, looking, and we always came back to them, but it doesn't hurt to try again.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Because we always want to make sure that we are offering the absolute best plan at a most affordable rate as we can for employees. I chose not to look this year because we had already made the one change.
Right.
And it had already created a little bit of angst.
Yeah.
And so I wanted it to settle down. So I, right or wrong, I chose not to look this year. I didn't want people to feel like, oh, here we go, it's another year and another plan,
Yeah.
But agreed, I think you should look every 3 or 4 years anyway.
Yeah, we should, yes, at least every 3 years. Yes.
Yes, Madam Chair, could I get a copy of that survey?
Sure, I guess so.
Okay.
You mean the list of the questions that were asked?
Yes, the list of the
Sure.
questions, yeah. Maybe we could have some input, what maybe you should be asking. And also, you said it was given to employees. Is it given to the agency employees who technically?
No, it's given
No,
to
so it's just
Carroll
the
County
Corps,
employees.
just the Carroll, so not the agency. And of course, we have such a high rate of agency there now, so, that's an issue also. One other question, can you tell me how many applications you've had for the quality director's position?
Ooh, off the top of my head, we've had a handful. It's not been a lot. I want to say it's been 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Thank you
Yeah.
very much. No hires or anything?
No, no.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, any other questions? Okay, non-public next?
Yeah, that's fine. And it shouldn't take long.
Okay.
What are we going,
A and C.
okay, make a motion to go into, non-public session under RSA 91-A:3, 2A and C.
I'll second that motion. Roll call. Yes. Representative
Yeah, it
McGee?
won't take long. We can
Aye.
be stuck in there.
Nelson, aye. McCarthy?
Aye.
9:39.
We have to bring copies in for this, of the,
Oh, I have.
do you have enough for that? All right. Is the wind howling out there?
No, I think you're hearing it.
Possibly.
So, I'll make a motion to come out of non-public and seal the minutes.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 10:06.
So, where are we next? Is Bob coming on the storage shed, or, no?
No,
Um,
unless you need him, I mean.
I don't,
We worked out with Bonnie how to pay for it within his budget.
Okay.
He's gonna do a line item transfer for next week.
so we just have to let him know which one we want?
Yeah,
He has money for either one?
I'm just looking for a vote to approve purchasing the shed.
So which one does he want? Do we know that?
He said he's good with this one. The other one involves someone putting it together. putting a floor in it. This one would come pre-assembled and set right on site. That's really your call.
Do you guys want to,
Just make a motion to approve.
okay, go ahead.
I mean, we can only beat this thing to death, that's all.
Okay, go ahead. And I will await a motion.
Hang on it, now I gotta find it.
Here, give me mine.
That's it.
I don't know this one. Just to shake the system up.
Just put not to exceed whatever.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve, motion to approve the storage shed in the amount of $4,228 from Beacon Sheds, and that's for a 10 by 12 shed for our DPW, correct?
No, it's for the
I'm sorry.
admin building.
The admin building.
Second.
I hate to.
Can I make a comment?
Yes, you may.
We need the shed, no question. We need to spend the money, no question. I would like to see the high school kids or somebody, the residents in the prison, be the ones to build it. I know there's a time frame. We probably could never get it done, but I'd like to think that we could use those people's talents to do it.
Did we look into that?
I did, I sent out the email to Bob and the jail, and one of them had the staff for,
Oh, sounds that?
the prisoners that he thought
Okay, that's
for
fine.
that. But there's other things that hopefully we can get back into using them for.
Okay, that's fine. That's all my concern.
Yeah. Okay. Second, okay, all those in favor, say aye.
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 And that's done.
Who was the second? I didn't. Okay, thank you.
And the access road repair is Will coming, or,
No, there's no update on that yet.
Okay.
He's still waiting for the final numbers from the contractor.
good, okay,
We will have to do it next week though, so we can file it with FEMA
okay,
on time.
okay. And we were waiting for. a
The
vote.
last order of business, I'll make a motion to approve the proposed contract between Carroll County Commissioners and the Mountain View Community Employees Union AFSCME Local 3685 to run from April 1st, 2024 through March 30th, 2027.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And so then we have nothing, any commissioners' comments, reports? I did go to the UNH meeting the other night. It was at the Madison Elementary School. I found it to be pretty informative. It was just a tour through their kitchen and their cook and, you know, everything that happens in the kitchen, which I kind of knew anyway from all my years of working in food and beverage, but it was pretty informative, so, and they were happy to see that we're finally going back to their meetings. That's all I have. That's it. And Bobby has not showed up yet.
I just texted her, let me call her.
Tell her I can talk to her later, because I know what she wants, but.
Oh.
Joe, do you have anything that you would like to?
I don't have anything. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
I think we should give our CFO just a little bit of a hand for helping get back all that interest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would you like to, would you like to tell the public? I don't know if it's, don't know why it's not public.
Are you here?
I think you should do it, Madam Chair.
I don't have the exact amount.
Oh, well, I'm not sure I got the exact amount, but
Madam Chair, what's the background on interest that she saved? What is that?
It was for our TANs.
yes. Usually our TAN notes are we do them as a line of credit, which means we only pay interest on the funds that we actually use instead of paying interest on the entire amount. We work very closely with our financial partners to get a good interest rate. Most of the TAN note interest rate to the financial institution is tax exempt. A recent change in some laws a couple of years ago made a portion of it taxable, so there's a formula that's used. So we have basically two notes, one note that's tax exempt to the financial institution, and one note that they do pay taxes on, and we pay a little bit of higher interest rate. But Bonnie has done an excellent job of negotiating the lower interest rates for us, a position that I always did every year with our financial institutions. But Bonnie's doing an excellent job, and I want to commend her, and I want to thank her very much. So I want everybody to applaud her. Thank you.
And it was retroactive back to May
Yeah, I think so, yes.
that we got money
Yep,
reimbursement?
yep.
Quite a sizable amount, I'm not sure the
Yes.
exact amount,
Yeah,
but
unfortunately, I don't have that number here, so.
yeah, we can get that, but
Yeah.
it was sizable, so that was good.
Roughly an idea on that amount?
Unfortunately, I don't have an idea on it,
You
but
know-
I didn't talk to her about it, the dollar amount. I just knew that there was a savings.
Yeah, I think so. I hesitate to say because I know it's terrible to say, but I don't remember, because we
If you'll
talked
give me a
about this.
minute, I'll see if I can reach her.
Okay.
Madam Chair, could I ask, what was the interest rate that you were getting charged? Do you know?
I'll get that all for you.
Yep, we did it for you. We did the exact amounts for you.
Hey, Bonnie, quick question for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just nice to be able to give the taxpayers a little
Hey,
bit.
Bonnie, quick
good
question
news.
they've asked here. What was the savings that we got, when we got the money back on our tax anticipation note? The dollar amount? Yeah. You negotiated a good rate for us, and we got some money back, I'm told, on our tax anticipation, or some savings. No, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. On escrow, okay. Okay, very good, thank you very much. Yep, bye. So, I have to stand corrected, it was not on tax anticipation,
I wasn't on the tax.
no. It was our funds on deposit.
funds.
And because it took the financial institution a little bit of time to get back to us, it was retroactive back to May, and we got back $180,000. I shouldn't say we got back. What we got was $180,000 in interest on our deposit funds that were in escrow, and that's what we got. And that's a correct number.
Yeah, I knew it was, I thought it was 180, but I didn't want to open my mouth.
Yeah.
and
I
not-
apologize, I thought it was on the tax anticipation, but it wasn't. But we still have a good rate on tax anticipation. Unfortunately, I didn't ask for the rate, so,
That was my question.
yeah, sorry.
And you said Bobby's on her way?
Yes, she should almost be here.
Okay, and that's non-public?
Yes.
We have no more public.
Madam Chair, can I inquire about something?
Yes, you may.
On Thursday, December 14th, the delegation meeting, will you be meeting as a commission on
Yes,
that
we'll meet
morning?
in the morning.
At 9 a.m.? Okay. Tentatively. Thank you.
Yeah, be prepared, you'll be here all day. I'm told it's a lands committee meeting, after the delegation meeting. So,
That's the mice.
we don't have any mice.
Sure we do. You just don't know.
Yeah, I know.
If you live in New Hampshire, you get mice.
Well, I have nothing else. Any other, how was your negotiations? Did you enjoy that?
Yes, everybody, it went very smoothly.
Good.
It was a good outcome for everybody.
I think so.
Very fair. Everybody appeared to be happy. And more importantly, the employees are happy, which is,
Whoa, somebody just arrived.
It's the jail guy playing that side door there.
Well,
The big guy, was he the warden or something?
Oh, the bike class.
Oh, the bike
Starting
class.
soon. They set up for it yesterday.
and where are they setting that up?
In one of the ends.
Yeah,
Sorry,
at the
I'm not
ends,
sure
yeah. I'll go look, we'll go look
exactly which
afterwards.
room it is, but
Okay,
that'll run twice a week through December and January.
yep. It was nice, they had a nice article about it in the paper.
yes.
Well,
Do
it's,
we need Bonnie for non-public?
No.
I mean, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
we don't, I mean, I can,
I don't know. We're in the annex. Yep, we'll go in the non-public room when you. Yep. Okay, thanks. Bye. She's making her way around the complex right now. To come here. I know.
did she get lost?
I guess.
I don't know. Coming here, she got lost. She ended up in Vermont somewhere.
I have another inquiry.
You may.
The contract that was just negotiated and accepted,
The proposal.
the proposal,
Proposed contract.
is that public information? Was the package public?
I think it probably won't be public until the delegation approves it. But we have to approve it so it can go to the delegation on the 14th. And we haven't gotten the, back from the attorney, but we had to approve the proposal.
So is the vote just to accept that the document is done, or
Yes,
not the details within the document?
done, but not the details.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that okay with you, Ed?
Sounds like something's missing, but okay.
I don't know how else to put it. I don't think we should put it out there until it's actually approved by the delegation.
Okay.
But we had to take a vote in public, so we have to make some kind of an explanation for it.
So once the delegation passes it, then
Then it will
the
be-
contents and the details
Yes.
and the compensation package will be
Be available.
public.
Yes.
Thank you.
I mean, we could just go into a non-public, and, I mean, I hate to keep you here for that, because we have not, the checks are done, everything's done.
There's nothing we need to vote on when we come out.
No.
You could recess so I can turn the camera off for a moment.
Okay. Yeah. Go into reset, is 10...
10:22.
22.
No, I'm not off. I'm going back there.
Yeah, because they didn't call
next week.
So we'll,
They're having a meeting.
do the tan next week, and then, have a delegation do that on the 14th.
So they shouldn't go into recess.
The Hales, we're gonna notice it, when I talked to Denise, to have them vote on it. We gotta do it on it in January, so we have the year end.
Who is it, Ed?
Hey, we need to color things down here, you know, follow the red line and you'll actually follow the blue line.
So you don't know where they set up?
Which one is?
I don't know which one. I think it's this one.
It still feels like a horror movie.
That would make the most sense. This is close to the
I'll
hole.
check this one.
Okay, you take that one.
What's over here? It smells like burning.
Here, a radio or something going on. Here we are.
Hey,
Hey! No, no.
How are you? How are you?
how you doing?
Good.
You don't want to get too close because I get cold, okay?
Oh.
So, just a,
Commissioner McCarthy
hi.
Well, watch your hand.
and Commissioner McGee is out there, so this is
Hi.
where it happens, huh?
It is where it's gonna happen.
This one and this one?
Yep, well, this is the classroom, this is the storage room, as you can
Okay,
tell.
for now.
Bicycles over here.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Cool.
I think it's a pretty good program.
Yeah, I hope it's successful. Would be great. Ooh, ooh.
I don't see why it won't be.
Oh, can I have this box? Are you keeping that?
You're in a form. Where's Bill?
One, there's empty box in there, I want.
So do you understand how the program works? or
No,
got
would you like to
questions?
explain it a little bit while
I
we're
do.
on camera?
And, you know, I'm new at it, so I haven't run the class yet. But what happens is, I guess we're gonna get 2 inmates starting next week, okay? Guy came up from Colorado, taught me how to run the program. It is more designed towards a high school than a situation like this. But I've taught adults for years. That's what I do at work, okay? I don't think it's anything, a problem that way. I do think it got a few, 3 or 4 really good benefits. One, I think when you can give somebody who's made a mistake, and not a serious mistake, confidence, I think that's a big thing. Hang on, I'll shut my music off. And I think that's what this program's gonna do, more than anything else, is give them some confidence. But it gives them mechanical skills. So, I work for TurboCam right now. We have our own school. I teach machinists and engineers, you know? If one of these guys came to us, not necessarily they're gonna get out of here, they can get a job as a bike tech somewhere, but if they came to us and said, hey, you know, I wanna start as an operator, and I did this program and everything else, we would hire them. And our starting wage is over $20 an hour, okay? Over somebody who doesn't have that mechanical ability, or that proven, I started something and I finished something. And I think that's one of the things that you need to give people. The other side of this is they're gonna get some good hands-on experience. You know, it's a decent program. I can show them how to fix a bike. And the first part of the class is learning how to fix the bike. The second part of the class is repairing the bikes that are donated. And that's a big thing, because these donated bikes are gonna go out in the community and get donated back, not just to inmates, but to the recovery centers and different places around. So it's good for the community, it's good for everything, you know? I'm really hoping it takes off. So, any other questions
No,
about it?
I'm very excited about it. I hope it takes off. I
I
agree with
don't see any
everything that you
reason
just
why it
said.
won't. I really don't. I think there's good incentive for the inmates to succeed. I definitely want them to succeed. I hate to lose. And when somebody doesn't pass one of my classes, I consider that I failed, not they failed. Will we save everyone? No. But hey, if we can get half, we can get a quarter, that's more than we had before.
Yep.
So, and it's really not a lot of money into the game right now when you think about it.
what you're gonna get out, putting somebody back in society that's putting back into it instead of taking away from it. So,
Yeah.
Have anybody complained about any competitors or, you know?
not that I've heard, everybody's been very open with me. I've built a relationship with a guy up at Kenna High School that runs the program. He's been very helpful. The Bike Tech project's been very helpful. I still work full-time, so I haven't had a lot of chance to get around, but I do plan on going to some of the local bike shops. My understanding is that REI up in Conway is all on board with this. I was amazed until I started getting trained in this program how many bike shops there are around Conway and around the area. There's a lot of bike shops out there. And unfortunately, anything working with your hands right now, nobody wants to do it anymore. I really don't understand. I mean, I do this, and I also help out at the Kingswood Tech Center in the machining program with Scott. Because it's one of the biggest things I think you can do. You can give somebody a skill, they got it for life. Even just the mechanical ability to solve a problem. You think about when you get a bike in, you have to check it out. You have to see, is it rideable? Is it serviceable? Is it, And so they will have to do that. And gives them a little problem-solving skills.
Do they get to ride it around and see if they go off the property?
Well, I don't know. I think there's a meeting going on over the jail about that, because I asked that question, There's things that obviously we can't do like a regular school, but what are the limits? Can they ride it around the building? Can they not? Do they need one of the COs here when they ride it around the building?
Yeah.
That's up to them, not up to me.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure with Sean's really, he'll take care of that part of it.
Right, I'm sure he will. You know, I've met most, was it Captain Baker and Lieutenant King?
Yes.
Both very nice guys. I'm sure they'll handle it, and we'll do whatever we need to do to make sure everybody's
Yeah.
doing what they should do.
Yeah, because we don't want to have to put an end to it.
No, we don't.
No,
And that's
we'd like
that,
to keep it going.
You know, and for you that don't know me, I'm pretty blunt and honest about everything. And I already plan on having a blunt talk with everybody the first day. You know, as far as things like that. You're the first group through here, so.
Yep.
Please
don't be the last.
Right, exactly. You know, I think one of our failures right now in the school system is we're not blunt with kids. We don't tell them, you know, basically the truth. You know, this is the way the world is. You know, get up, move out of the house, get a job.
You want to come to my house?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity. I really am. I was kind of surprised when Crystal called me because I really wasn't looking for, I was looking kind of for a part-time gig because I'm getting ready to retire. But, you know, I just live right here in Ospey, so it's a nice, easy commute for me and easy part-time job. So, yeah.
We wait for Bobby
over there.
down there.
Okay. All right. Well, we just want to come and take a peek. We had.
Well, I appreciate you too.
Okay.
You guys have a great
Good
day.
luck. You too.
Stop down anytime. Classes are Tuesdays and Thursday mornings.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, we're
Hey, maybe
we're
we
here on
sign up.
Thursdays.
Maybe we should sign up.
Yeah, maybe we should.
I'd be happy to have you.
We can test ride your bikes.
Now that would be a good thing. We'd have somebody test ride them. There you go. Have a great day, guys.
I put my own
Have a good day.
Take care. Together when I was 12. When I watched the season over.
Yeah.
When I was living in Twin Mountain, really.
The other wing I went down, there were like 30 wheelchairs. What are all these wheelchairs?
They're supposed to be getting rid of that stuff. If
You
I,
take it, see, they got throwaway big wheelchairs.
oh, no. I think some of them that are usable, I have given it to some,
Let me ahead of you, please. Thank
Yeah.
you.
and if you know your church or anybody, that say, I put it out there, right? Or this or that, please let me know. We have over at It's all outdated. Some of it has to go.
That's amazing.
I know, what a waste of that's our tax dollars.
With the lighting behind you, it looks like you're coming out of heaven.
Oh, well, we are,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
not for us.
I was a Marine, too late for that. Frank, whatever.
Yep.
I think it has to do with reading and another word that goes with it. You know, you couldn't charge a $500.
He does that for me a bunch, he's really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to,
somebody else.
You made the motion already.
Oh, you did?
Do big
No.
Oh, we didn't?
No,
I guess we
no,
did
yeah.
not.
Big deal, isn't the last year?
I thought.
Oh, no, we made a motion to go into the other.
Oh, you haven't.
You were in recess, actually, but you're not really, because I filmed it.
I don't know, they gonna see how.
Do you mind if I look
None of them ever
just for a
get
second?
done.
Yep.
The non-public sheet there, yeah.
I'm still hopeful on the sorry.
I go.
If you guys are interested, you should have come down and taken a look at the bike project.
You can watch it.
Oh, you can watch it.
It was live.
Yeah,
I guess it's just see. See? Okay.
You're gonna come out of recess.
Yeah. Just got the time. Coming out of recess, going back into the Board of Commissioners meeting.
Make a motion to go into non-public under RSA 91-A:3 to C.
I'll second that motion. Roll call. Yeah, Commissioner McGee,
Aye.
Commissioner Nelson, aye. Commissioner McCarthy.
Aye.
10:34.
We have to come out of,
Yep, you just have to come out.
as soon as Bill sits down, we'll,
Yep,
Ready?
yep.
I'll make a motion, we come out of non-public and seal the minutes.
I second that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And I will,
10:56.
We're gonna go to recess.
yep. We'll go into recess until next week, or whenever the next meeting is, at the call of the chair. It is
Yeah, I already
10:55.
10:55.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, there's no closing public comment?
No, we don't
I
have,
was just curious what Will DeWitt was today.
I don't know.
Yeah. Probably off. Doing his own thing.